Hello everyone and welcome back to the 2018 Granny Squares Crochet Along. Today we are making this cute little square that's loopy in the corners. That's what all these little things are here. So I got my hook on my yarn already, so we're ready to go. You can go ahead and start with a magic circle, or I am going to chain 4 and slip stitch to make my ring. Chain 1 to start, but that doesn't count as anything. And then we're going to do 3 single crochets into our ring, and then chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to do that 3 more times. We're going to put 3 more single crochets into the ring and chain another 10 for our second corner, and then we'll do that 2 more times and connect our last chain 10 corner to our first single crochet that we made, not the first chain but the first single crochet. There we go. So I have all 4 of my chain 10 loops, and I've already connected my second color here. So we are going to chain 2 to count as our first double crochet, half double crochet, and put another half double crochet into that same space, same stitch. Put 1 more half double crochet into the next stitch, and then 2 double crochets into that last one. And then we are going to chain, I almost forgot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12 now. So we need to chain 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we are going to put 2 half double crochets into the next single crochet here, so along the other side. One half double crochet into that middle single crochet stitch, and then 2 half double crochets into that last single crochet stitch. And then once we have that side done, I'll show you what we're going to do with these loopy corners here. We're going to take the blue that we just did, or that second round that you just did, and you're going to bring it through underneath your first one and bring it up through there and just pull it tight. And so that's what our square is going to look like, and that's what we're going to do to every loop. So here we are. I'll show you that again. We need to chain 12 for our second corner here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 2 half, let's see, a little hard to keep it all straight sometimes. So 2 half double crochets into that first single crochet. Oh my goodness, I don't know why I'm so shaky right now, sorry. One half double crochet into the next single crochet. You guys are probably way ahead of me right now. I don't know what I'm doing. And then 2 half double crochets into the next single crochet. And then once again, we're going to bring that big loop we just did up through the first loop that we made and pull it tight. So go ahead and finish your next 2 corners and connect to your first, the chain 2 that we made there, and we'll see our square at the end of that round. There we go. I have pulled all 4 of the loops through all the corners, and we are ready to start round 3. So we're going to pick up, well, I am anyways. Maybe you're making this all the same color. That might be cool. But I'm going to pick up my pink, and we're going to chain 3 to count as our first double crochet, and put 1 more double crochet into that same stitch. We're going to double crochet into the next 3 stitches, and then 2 double crochets into the last stitch again, and once again we're going to chain 12, and do the same thing on the next side of 2 double crochets. Let's see, 2 double crochets in the first stitch, a double crochet in the next 3 stitches, and then 2 double crochets in the last stitch. So you can either do each corner as you make it, or go around and do your whole round and then fix up all your corners. So remember, we're going to take the loop that we just made and bring it up through the loop that we last did. And there we have it. So we're just going to have loopy corners all the way up. So there you guys go, continue that round, and we'll see what it's looking like after the end of round 3. Awesome, now that we're finished round 3, you can see that it really starts to take a better shape as the loops work within each other. So we're done our pink round now, and we're going to pick up our blue, and we're essentially just going to repeat what we just did 2 more times. Like working 2 more rounds of the same sequence of working 2 double crochets into the first stitch, double crochet along until the last stitch, and work 2 double crochets in that stitch on each side, and work 12 chains as the corner, and then the same sequence on each side. So we're going to do 2 rounds of that, right? So we'll start with our chain 3 and another double crochet in the same stitch, and then we'll double crochet all the way along this side till we get to our last stitch, and we're going to put 2 double crochets into there, and then chain 12 and loop your corners through. So go ahead and do 2 rounds of that, and I will get back to you and we'll see how that's looking. There we go, we've done all 5 rounds of our loopy corners, and I just wanted to show you guys, like, don't worry, we can fix these loops anytime throughout the square. You know, you can save these to the very end if you wanted to, and loop them all at the very end. So as you're working along, don't fret if your loops start coming and unlooped, I guess, from all of each other, because we can fix them right at the very end. So we are ready to start the round that connects it all. So you want to make sure that your loops are all good before we start this round. And I need to pick up my blue here. Where is it? And we are going to chain 3 to start as our first double crochet and put one more double crochet in that same stitch. Then we're going to chain 1, skip 1, and double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next stitch, and continue that all the way along your side. Chain 1, skip 1 into the next, chain 1, skip 1 into the next, we'll double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and then into the last. Double crochet, we will put 2 in that last stitch again, and then right from here we're going to grab the last loop that we made, and look, mine kind of flipped in, I gotta fix it again. And we are going to put 5 half double crochets into this loop. So 1, 2, whoa, lost it. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 double crochets into the next, or the first double crochet here, whoops, in the next side, and that is how we are going to continue around the edge of this square. So we're going to chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, all the way around till we're putting 2 double crochets in the last stitch of that side, and then 5 double crochets, 5 half double crochets, sorry, into the last loop that we made, and that is going to keep them all sturdy and connected there. So there we go, and we'll get back to where we slip stitched on our first chain 3. And there we have our loopy corner square. The last round, if you need it for size, it's optional, but you might need it because I think I do, and I crochet pretty loose here, so you guys might need it as well. It's just a half double crochet round all the way around, so we're going to chain 2, half double crochet in that same stitch and the next stitch, and then we're going to chain wherever we chained before and half double crochet wherever we double crocheted before, sorry, and continue that along the side of just a chain 1, skip the chain space, and half double crochet in your double crochet spot. Whoops, I did a chain when I wasn't supposed to. So then, yeah, when you get to your last 2 double crochets here, we're going to half double crochet in the first one, and then 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. And then we will half double crochet into the next 2 stitches here, and then 3 half double crochets into our middle corner stitch, half double crochet into the next 2, 2 half double crochets in your first double crochet there, half double crochet in the next double crochet, and then you're going to chain 1 and continue that sequence all the way along the next side of chaining where you chained before and half double crocheting where you double crocheted before. So continue that all the way around till we get to where you started with your chain 2, and we will slip stitch to join. There we go. Once we've slip stitched to our starting chain 2, we have our finished square. This one might need a little bit of blocking just to keep those loopies laying flat depending on how your tension worked out, so keep that in mind. But I love this. I love the texture of this. I love everything about this. I think this square is gorgeous. But I say that about all of them, don't I? Oh, anyways, I hope you guys once again had an awesome time crocheting along with me, and we will see you again next time.